It's abundantly clear how far the internet has taken humankind as a species in both a positive and negative aspect. Negative-wise being certain individuals being ripped off online in monetary value, losing a very intense game session, and even some creations so volatile that it's quite difficult to leave one's memory bank. However, it can be argued it propelled us to know people that we never thought would meet in a million years, important and intelligent figures emerging onto the forefront of pop culture, and even helping a desperate father searching for his daughter. Yeah, I was basically leading up to searching and how you should see this movie because honestly it's one of the better movies that unfolds entirely onto a computer screen. But there's like a whole point to it because even a person as myself, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the internet, and even you guys, I can't thank you enough in being a part of this prestigious film channel. And today, I'll be using this wonderful tool called the internet and take this channel places we haven't seen before by looking up crocodile movies. This had nothing to do with searching at all. Alright, using this wonderful tool to propel our knowledge of crocodile movies is our first and only priority, or it could mean that I'm running out of content until The Nun comes out. So with that being said, here we go. Alright, so we got the 2007 classic Blackwater. It says, what you can't see can hurt you. Based on true events. I guess it can be based on true events if this is a film that's made in Australia, so I guess that can be a thing. Here we have the synopsis saying, a terrifying tale of survival in the mangrove swamps of northern Australia. And while I was searching for Blackwater, I ended up coming across this wonderful piece of art because I'm absolutely in love with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren, Van Damme being in one of my favorite movies of all time, so there's no doubt in my mind this movie is going to be absolutely awesome. And right here it says, a deep cover operative awakens to find himself imprisoned in a CIA black site on a submarine. How can you say no to that? Alligator, 1980, and the baby alligator is flushed down a Chicago toilet and survives by eating discarded laboratory rats injected with growth hormones. The small reptile grows gigantic, escapes the city sewers, and goes on a rampage. But oh look, they have a sequel, says Alligator 2, The Mutation. A giant alligator runs riot in a small town with a lake connected to a sewer/drainage system. Typical plot, nobody believes the sightings until lots of people have been killed. Like it said, like the typical plot where you have someone going like, oh, I've seen a giant alligator, and then there's someone's like, nah, we don't believe you, and then until of course people get more killed. It's like the boy cried werewolf. Next we have the 2000 film Alligator Alley. Two brothers fed up with daily life quit their blue-collar jobs and with a single-minded determination head off to the paradise promise of Key West. But pool sharks, mermaids. I feel like I'm interested in it, but you know, I'm just gonna skip it and we're gonna move on. I can't speak right now. We're gonna move on to the next movie. And when I was editing this video, I found out that they had a sequel to Alligator Alley back in 2013, and the original title being Ragin Cajun Redneck Gators. And right here we have the synopsis saying, when a young woman comes home from college to her redneck family, a mutated new entry to the alligator family starts attacking her kin and the rivaling family in their bayou. They must Ragin Cajun Redneck. They must. Sharknado ain't got shit on this. That's what the poster says, so gotta take your word for it. So, Ragin Cajun Redneck Gators. That's quite a catchy title, I'm not gonna lie. Rogue from 2007. Another film from 2007. How fast can you swim? An American journalist on assignment in the Australian outback encounters a man-eating crocodile while trapped on a rapidly flooding mud island. Is that Charlize Theron? Right there? Looks like her. Sam Worthington's in this movie? Oh my god, we're talking about like highest grossing movie of all time, Avatar Sam Worthington. That looks like Charlize Theron. Probably not. I don't know. I really don't care. Next we have the 1976 film Eaten Alive. A psychotic redneck. What's with rednecks and the gators? Who owns a dilapidated hotel in a rural East Texas, kills various people who upset him or his business, and he feeds their bodies to a large crocodile that he keeps as a pet in the swamp besides his home. Wow, so it's a crazy redneck that feeds people, that feeds a crocodile people. That's actually very interesting. Toby Hooper. How have I've heard of that name before, Toby Hooper. Next we have Primeval, back another 2007 crocodile movie. Okay, a news team is sent to Burundi to capture and bring home a legendary 20-foot crocodile. Their difficult task turns potentially deadly when a warlord targets them for death. So not only are they dealing with a giant-ass crocodile, but they're dealing with a warlord. So as if like more problems couldn't be placed right on their laps. They had to deal with Idris Elba, and they had to deal with a giant crocodile. Next we have the 2004 movie Frankenfish from the director of Spawn. Oh man, look at this couple right here. They are totally fucked. A genetically altered fish wreaks havoc on a small fishing town. That's all you need to know, honestly. Next we have 1999 Lake Placid. I think I've heard of Lake Placid before, actually. 3 people attempt to stop a gigantic crocodile who is terrorizing residents in Black Lake, Maine. And I had no idea that they made a sequel. Again, back in 2007. Is that like the year of crocodile movies? Lake Placid 2. It's like a little hand just chilling in crocodile's mouth. Man-eating crocodiles return to the lake as 2 males and 1 aggressive female crocodile protecting their nest wreak havoc on the locals. And we have Lake Placid. Oh god. Don't forget your lunch. It's like a girl just chilling in the croc's mouth. Killer crocodiles and their offspring terrorize residents of a small community. Just can't laugh. I can't stop laughing at this poster. Another Lake. Oh lord, Lake Placid versus Anaconda. They ate the same girl again, but the snake is. Why? Crocs on the dock, snakes on the lake. Wow. A giant crocodile goes head to head with a giant anaconda. The town sheriff must find a way to destroy the 2 monsters before they kill the whole town. Wonderful. This is a really big series apparently because there's Lake Placid, the final chapter. These posters are absolutely ridiculous. Okay, you have Reba, the poacher, is back. Now an EPA agent, Black Lake, has turned into a crocodile sanctuary surrounded by an electric fence. The fence gets left open one night. A high school teacher gets eaten by the crocodile, and there we have the final chapter. Apparently it's not the final chapter because they have another Lake Placid movie back in 2018, actually this year, around my birthday time. That's when they had another Lake Placid movie. Legacy finds a team of young explorers out to reveal the secret of an area removed from modern day maps and hidden behind electric fences. There's always like electric fences now. However, once they reach the center of the lake, they see that the Lake Placid series will continue going on. And here we have Croc, the 2007 film. Good lord, there's so many crocodile movies back in 2007. And here we have this woman right here who's completely fucked. A man-eating crocodile terrorizes people near Krabi, Thailand. Michael Madsen plays Michael Madsen? Oh my god, we're talking about Kill Bill Michael Madsen. Reservoir Dogs Michael Madsen plays a hunter stalking the beast while a local tries to blame a foreign crocodile farm owner for the crocodile's rampage. Here we have the 2007 film. 2007, Jesus Christ, Super Croc. A team of soldiers must stop a giant bloodthirsty crocodile from reaching a nearby city while trying to avoid being a meal for the beast themselves. And here we have Dino Croc, a 2004 film, and it was released on 4/20. Wonderful. After an African dinosaur ancestor of the crocodile is found, Dr. Campbell uses its DNA to create prototypes at Paul Kennedy's genetic research company, Greco Lab. However, one must be put. Actually, you know, I'm really interested in Dino Croc. Let's read the rest of the synopsis. However, one must be put down after killing someone. Another escapes and the information is kept from Sheriff Harper. His daughter, county dog catcher Diane Harper, helps her ex, wielding artist Tom Banning, with his kid brother Michael's beloved dog. They bumped into Campbell and discover the Dino Croc is growing, having escaped down a tunnel, although Greco hires Australian crocodile specialist interpret. Here we have another Dino Croc movie versus Super Gator. Here we have the woman in the bikini screaming in the back for some reason. And David Carradine, we're talking another Kill Bill alum. A biotech corporation run by the shady Jason Drake creates 2 gigantic reptiles in the secret island laboratory. Things go awry when the ravenous beasts escape from the lab. And I want us to read the rest of the synopsis. It's up to the earnest undercover government investigator Paul Bowman, spunky fish and game officer Cassidy Swanson, and rugged redneck swamp hunter the Cajun to figure out a way to destroy the lethal lizards before it's too late. I've been noticing a lot of these crocodile movies, there's a lot of rednecks in there. Here we have the 2000 film, Crocodile. Says, oh god, this woman she's completely fucked. There's no way she's gonna get out of this. A group of college friends are attacked by a giant man-eating crocodile while on spring break. So it's a spring break. Oh, Toby Hooper. He's back again with another crocodile movie. And here we have the 1989 classic, Killer Crocodile. And this dude right here is completely, he's done for. A group of environmentalists arrives at a faraway tropical delta where toxic waste is being dumped. However, the water also hides a giant crocodile. The corrupt local officials don't help much either. Oh look, they have a sequel, the 1990 film, Killer Crocodile 2. And the same guy that was Anthony Crenna is back again. The Caribbean swamps The Caribbean swamps, which is to be made into a holiday resort, is terrorized again by a second monstrous crocodile, which is killing off anyone unfortunate to be in the water. And I believe in the shark video that I made about a couple weeks ago, we talked about mega shark versus crocosaurus, so I believe this is a film that falls under like crocodile cinema, so why not? Let's include mega shark versus crocosaurus. Here we have the 1978 film Crocodile Things, and the original title is called Agoa Gongpo, apparently. A giant crocodile is terrorizing Thai villagers. A group of adventurers set out by boat to track it down and kill it. So it seems like it's the Thailand version of Jaws, but this time they switch it up with the crocodile. That's a very genius concept, one Su Lee. Here we have the 1979 film The Great Alligator. Tourists on a tropical island anger an island god who turns himself into a giant alligator and stalks them. So the god pulls a Maui and turns into a giant alligator and stalks them? Why turn into an alligator if you have all the powers in the world to transform? Here you have the 2007 film, another 2007 Super Gator. Right here it says Scott Kinney is an American geologist monitoring a local volcano when the Super Gator, a prehistoric alligator recreated from fossilized DNA, escapes from a secret bioengineering research. Yeah, why not read the full synopsis? Kinney joins forces with another scientist and a Texan alligator hunter as they pursue the monster as it heads down river intent on destroying a luxurious resort packed with tourists. Here we have Extinction Predator X. Wow, look at that alligator. That looks terrifying. When her father seemingly goes missing, Laura LeCroix is forced to return home and face a terrifying creature living in the Louisiana wetlands. Alligator X, the T-Rex of the ocean. Nah, no shit. Look at that fucking dinosaur. That is no doubt the T-Rex of the ocean. Good lord. Look at that little cup right here on this boat. Their whole boat is like the size of its teeth, of just one tooth. They're dead. Here we have the 1987 film Dark Age. In the Australian outback, a park ranger and two local guides set out to track down a giant crocodile that has been killing and eating the local populace. During the hunt, one of the guides, I don't care because I'm going to switch over to the next movie. We have 2005 film The Brutal River, and the original title, nailed it. And here we have in 1960s, there are a few places on Earth as quiet and peaceful as Thailand's Chumphon province, where people continue to live life the old country way. This tranquility shattered the here we have the 2000 film Blood. Oh god, that's actually kind of a cool poster. We have this psychedelic background going on, and this crocodile is about to eat this poor innocent guy. A pair of entrepreneurs with more bravery than brains, so they're basically calling them idiots, hit upon the idea of blood surfing, spreading chum in the water in order to attract sharks. Then you're telling me that they put chum while they're surfing? I guess that's why it's called blood surf. Alright, that I have to admit, I'm being absolutely serious. That's just stupid. Why in the world would you surf and then you spread chum around as if you're trying to escape? Well, but why is this part of the... Oh, because the original title is called Crocodilus. Last but not surely, the Mega Python versus Gatoroid. And seems like a little bit of a hint on what could be coming in the future in this channel for the little snake movies. There's a crisis in the Florida Everglades as giant pythons are threatening the alligator populace. So pythons versus gators. That kind of it reminds me of like that Mecha Shark series where it's just fighting a bunch of different shit. But snakes versus gators, that actually sounds really cool. I'm all on board. And there you go, everybody. That's all we got for the crocodile movies. And honestly, I like doing these types of videos. We're just talking about little grade B movies because. Yeah, again, this is like the same theme that I'm covering in like all sorts of videos. It's like there's people out there that create this. Go out there, create your own stuff, and no one ever says that you have to create this wonderful, prestigious film quality movie that's like Oscar baity or something like that. No, you can create something as simple as Mega Python versus Gatoroid, and nobody's going to commend you for that, honestly. But it's getting to a point on my channel where we're actually gonna be diving into different content other than just looking at grade B movies. As much fun as I have with these, which I'm still gonna do, I have a project coming up pretty soon that I hope you guys are gonna like, something a little bit different, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like content like this where we just talk about really cool movies. And don't forget to hit that bell icon because whenever I put out a new video, some of you guys may not get notified, so be sure to put that bell notification on there. And support me on Patreon if you guys feel like it. That will be extremely helpful. so I can put out more videos like these. And I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to go watch Searching, because honestly, that movie is really, really good. I'm not sure if it's going to get the traction that it's going to deserve, but only time will tell, because it's all up to you guys to make sure that it's a box office success, just like Megapython versus Gatoroid.
Oh, that reminds me of a wonderful idea I had.